name is Emad Aziz. I'm the chairman of Savoy Group in Sharm el Sheikh.
Well, thanks for joining us here at World Travel Market. It's a key show for you.
Of course, yes, it's one of the most important shows here and in Berlin, of course.
Now, last time we met was at the World Travel Awards Africa and Indian Ocean ceremony. The first time it came to Egypt, and it was hosted at Sharm el Sheikh.
Yeah, it was hosted at Sharm el Sheikh and Savoy Hotel. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And it was a great show, and it was great to see everyone from across Africa and Indian Ocean coming to Sharm, experiencing and having a great time at the ceremony.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really good for us, and to show how resilient is our business and tourist business in general, and particularly in Egypt and in Sharm. Yeah, we had, after all the revolution and all the bad publicity we've been having, you came and you saw how business was running as usual. And to have such a big event in Sharm is proof that it's a very safe place, and it's one of the top destinations for tourism. It was, and it is, and it will always be.
Now, yes, I mean, you touched on the revolution. It's been before then. Egypt was very much one of the success stories of the downturn, where everyone else was losing market share, losing tourism figures. You were booming, but then the past year's been difficult for Egypt. But Sharm, it's been, when we were there, it was absolutely packed, no rooms at all.
Yeah.
Crowded out. It's a great place to be, and it's a great atmosphere of the role that tourism can play and will play in the new Egypt.
Yeah, absolutely. The tourism provide 5 million jobs in Egypt and provide over $13 billion of income. Something very important to Egypt, and it's also the dynamo for everything else. Through tourism, everything else is working. All the other industry. Sharm, of course, is still very undiscovered. A lot of people still, though there's more than a million comes from Britain, but I think there's more and more. There's a lot of potential. I don't think Sharm achieved 30% of its potential yet, and the value for Sharm, because we're providing such a service and such hotels that it's very difficult to find it in Europe. You have to go to the Far East to some hotels where you can have the same kind of service and luxury, and yet it is very affordable,
Now we're seeing like new flights coming in from the UK and from Poland and Russia. Where do you see as other key markets for future growth?
Yeah, it's West Europe. West Europe now is becoming, we didn't have French or Belgium or Dutch. Now we're having a big number of these nations coming to Sharm, because we are actually 12 months a year. You can enjoy. I was talking to somebody from Greece yesterday. I said their season is only 2 months in the year. We have 12 months. You can come in the summer, in the winter. The weather is fantastic all the time.
Now, you've got a lot of things going on at Sharm. It's very much your resources. Is the key entertainment hub. You opened up Soho Square a couple of years ago. This year you've had everything from Peter Andre to Miss Benelux competition.
Yeah, we're always having events. We're always having either big stars. We had Peter Andre, we had Bonnie M, UB40, and we have sometimes Russian, some Middle Eastern singers. But we always have Miss Benelux, Miss Poland. We had Kiss FM. We had for a whole month 4 DJ from Kiss FM. We're having always something to entertain our guests, and always every day there is entertainment in Soho Square from 7 until 2 o'clock, which anybody can come and enjoy it. You can enjoy the dancing fountain. No, Soho Square being such a success for Sharm, really, and I'm very proud that I didn't expect it to be as successful as that, because we really, as you experienced it yourself, and everybody came, it is made for the need of the guests. It's not made for to make the maximum of profit, but it's made to improve tourism in Egypt, and that was needed very much.
And it's also a working example of the importance of tourism as a generator of income and jobs as well. People from across Egypt come to work and live in Sharm and make it their home.
Yeah, absolutely, because Sharm is there's no resident of Sharm. There's nobody born in Sharm. So yes, the people coming from Upper Egypt, especially, to work, and yes, providing jobs, of course.
Now, how has Sharm changed since you first moved there?
Oh, it's grown a lot. I mean, I remember in the old days where really hardly anything. Now Sharm is a big city, but it's still keeping its magic. It's still keeping its character. That there's no traffic and the atmosphere is still slow and nice and entertaining. And as you see, you come to Sharm and it's a holy place, and there is so many places to see next to Sharm in Egypt and in Israel or in Jordan. It's a center of all this area.
And what are, you know, if someone was coming there for the first time, you know, it's famous, of course, for its sun. But what else is there? You know, there's world-class diving, but also there's desert. Great desert scapes.
Yeah, you can have overnight in a desert. You can have some sports, desert sports, but also you can visit Petra. You can visit Jerusalem. You can that's out of Egypt. You can visit Eilat in Israel. Also, you can also go to Aswan, Luxor. You can go to Cairo. It's all this within less than an hour flight. You know. Yeah, there's so many places. There's so much you can do in Sharm. And you can just relax.
Okay, Emad, well, thanks very much for joining us here at World Travel Market.
Thank you very much. Thank you.